Hey, what's going on, guys? Cage here again. This time we're doing day 4. Not really a day I enjoy. A lot of shit goes wrong, and the test of Valor is probably the worst one I've probably done so far. So, yeah, let's get to this then. So the first couple of fights aren't really that hard. Actually, they're probably one of the better fights in the whole mission. But another reason I hate about this day is it's so heavily oriented with the mutants and the brutes and the snakes and stuff like that. So your first priority here is you want to take out the rocket launcher guys. I mean the jetpack guys. And once you take them out, then try to deal with these noobs. Either you can just wait for a steel and bone, or you can just 360 team them. Doesn't matter which way you go. Now, after a little bit, it's gonna spawn a helicopter, so be careful. What you want to do with the helicopter is stay on the back side. You know how the whole map is like inclined? It goes from ascending to descending. Yeah, this weapon is just too awesome. You'll see in day 5 when I upload that. Okay, so obviously you don't really have time to build up Nimpo, unless you have like the void. You could probably just shudder at it, but because I'm kind of like inclined to just using Inferno, I don't know, I just kind of got accustomed to it. But when you're staying back here, it can't hit you with the rockets. It can only shoot you with a machine gun. So use that to your advantage, and this way you'll be able to just snipe it with the the rapid fire thing I taught you guys in day 2. Alright, so that's the first fight. The second fight isn't hard. It's just filled with a bunch of the ninjas. And I believe from just from random testing, this is when I upgraded my lunar, and I was like, yeah, it's time to kick some ass. Yeah, this is when from what I've been testing, it seems like the lunar is probably the most effective weapon here. Decides to load another perfect time. Here, I mean, it just sounds like the lunar seems to be like the best weapon against the ninjas. I don't know why. Obviously, if there's any archers or rocket launchers, those are your priorities, because archers in this one compared to vanilla, they're actually worse, because they tend to they'll be able to interrupt you out of an center drop, which is not funny. You've already seen that happen in day 2. And this isn't really that long of a fight either. And once this is done, we're gonna fight the Region of the Mask again. But I'm actually not going to be using the Dragon Sword. I'm going to be using the Scythe, and you're going to laugh at how fast he dies. I know it kind of seems like common sense, but for the Scythe, if you're going to use the UT, make sure that you have them kind of lined up against you, like behind you or so. And then that way when they're lined up, the Scythe will shoot that gust wave at them. Right, so next Scarab will be right up the stairs and take a right in the corner. And save at the statue. I was gonna actually do this with Dragon Sword again, but then I figured, you know what, I showed that on day 1. When I show something new, we're already almost vanilla would be halfway through the game, but since this is 2 Ayane chapters, we're 40% through. But yeah, the main strategy here when you're fighting Region to those Scythe, you want to do is wait for vulnerability for time, then you're gonna spam. Once he backs off, you're gonna dodge away and repeat. You can just see his health goes down really fast. As you can tell, I have iframes when I use the 360 triangle or Y, because that's just how I decided to do it, and that makes you invulnerable. Alright, first it's gonna be these two armored thugs. After the armored thugs, it's gonna be two of these ghosts. Be careful. Now you could technically just do the shuriken, find them, and then do the zonotrope. Get this next Scarab here. And we're gonna do the next fight, and that's inside here. I did die here. You're gonna see me switch to Dragon Sword, and then it's gonna transition. This fight isn't really too bad. I don't know how. I actually ended up dying because of the invisible guy. Once that guy actually hits you, it's pretty massive damage actually. Take out the rocket launcher guys first, and then you can deal with them. There's always I think like one boss guy. See, I'm trying to obliterate this guy, but he keeps going for the wrong person. Yeah, I tried moving there, but of course it doesn't work. You don't want it when you want it to work. Up there, I thought he was actually going to do the steel and bone, but apparently he didn't. Just barely got it off ET. Yeah, or else he would have grabbed me and it would have been game over. Nothing pisses me off more than when they do that. When they, just slide from side to side like that, and give you enough time to hit them. There you go. Remember when I talked about this on day 3, where you launch them like that, but it doesn't work. And they're too high for you to even get them. Be careful of that electricity over there, because that can hurt you. You see, I'm trying to get those assholes that are in the air, but they keep moving. They don't even want to stay still for a second. Because once you take them out, most of it isn't bad, really. I mean, there's not really much to say here specifically, because I mean, it's Nothing really hard in terms of like enemy types. We fought these already in enough days, so you should be familiarized with them. And yeah, you smack right on their head and it's still. See what I'm trying to do here? What I'm trying to do here is, I know there's a guy behind me and I know there's guys in front of me. I'm trying to like defend myself from, you know, front and back, be careful. Watch out, because they really like me a lot. That's why I say the Cicada Surge is so good. It's so good because it, you know, gets you out of tight spots really quickly, and not just that, but to protect your back. You can also always cancel out of any animation. Anything will cancel out of. And another lame climb, and then we will make it to the next section. We'll go inside the lab. Yeah, loads again. Worthless time. And I am testing this as like a new mic, so hopefully this is better than the original. So please let me know what you guys think of this. And yeah. So yeah. Moving along here. Not really much difficulty here. There's let's see, some noobs and rays. That's really all there is here. And yeah, make sure you're always attentive to your surroundings. Because you see how I was fighting that one guy, and then that's why I really say you guys really need to sit down and then take and learn how to shuriken cancel, because it will save you. If I didn't shuriken cancel, there's no way I would have stopped myself. Well, that guy that was going to do the steel and bone slid into him, do the steel and bone, and then activate it from there. You also gotta learn that you got your two resources that you can use: your shurikens to shuriken cancel and to stun enemies, and your bow. Your bow also very, very good. I just love that move. I hear you wanna jump out, peek out, and come back and do a charge. By the time they get to you, you should knock them both out. And just shoot the rocket launcher. Alright, that's just a double S right there, easily. Not even really trying either. Alright, yeah, as you can tell, I already maxed my lunar out, so I was actually trying to go for the trophy here for the 100 hit combo, but and they've already uploaded the video, where I get grabbed and screwed up. If I didn't do that move, I probably wouldn't have been able to get it, but whatever. I made it upload that because that was actually one of the failed attempts from my test of Valor, so. Alright, so here, yeah, I did die here too, because these enemies are cheap, lame, and stupid. Yeah, that describes them pretty nicely. I honestly say don't even bother fighting them, just pull out your dragon sword, and a level 1 charge will kill them. Just make sure, before you charge, you know of your surroundings, and not just do like a little, just normal charge or anything like that. Just make sure that you're not, because they'll chase you, obviously. That's all they're programmed to do. They want you dead, and you don't want that to happen, because they'll be giving you the game over screen, which we don't want. And yeah, so just keep the same strategy over and over again. Once eventually, when you kill enough, it's gonna drop on the floor, and you're gonna be in the famous acid pit fight. And that's where shit gets real, because you'll see when I get there. And I'm very stubborn actually with the health upgrades, because I hate the last boss, Kana. I don't consider her hard at all. I consider her cheap because there's two differences between hard and just cheap. Clearly, she's maxed out the cheap meter. I mean, no doubt anyone who's watched my videos or anyone who's watched Kana's fight at the end, they know what I'm talking about. Because, I mean, when it's a fair fight, it's difficult, you understand and you accept it. But if it's not that, then it's cheap. And cheap is not something we like. Challenge is always welcome, that's not a problem. See, that's actually a bad input of me trying to do a charge. Don't want to just randomly do it. And here, I was pretty much dead. You saw my health. No, I was happy. I was like, oh sweet, I got all this health back. But Nympho, he limbs enemies as well, so. And you're gonna see in a little bit. The Reaper, yeah, you wanna knock out the normal enemies first before you do anything else. And here, I knocked that guy climb up. I should have went right to him and obliterated him, but no. This is what happens. And look at my health. No health. Now I'm supposed to kill this Reaper and I'm supposed to climb the wall. And because I was stubborn not to use a health upgrade, I went into the test of Valor with just that much health. Yes, I was on that test of Valor for, I don't know, a good 30 minutes probably or so until I beat it. Because it was hard, but for the mere fact that I didn't want to use any health upgrades, which made the intro or so harder than it should be. We'll run here. Alright, pretty close. So once you get up here, shoot the rocket launcher guy, and then it'll lead to a charge. This way, by the time the noobs get to you, they're pretty much dead. There you go, double S's. Easy double S's, really nothing really to work forward to. Alright, so now we're gonna go get the Scarab and the Crystal Skull, so you're gonna climb up here. And yes, I did die because the platforming sometimes just screws me over, so I'll accept that. Turn around. There, wall run, jump. Wall run, jump. And now one more time. Swing, jump, swing, jump. And this enemy here is so stupid. Like, seriously. I did a charge, and look what it does. Like, oh, I'm over there, right? So I'm waiting for a little second. I'm like, okay, screw this thing. I'm just gonna snipe it to death, and I don't really want to risk getting hit because, as you can tell from my lovely life bar, I don't really have much there. Alright, so once this guy's dead, and I'm gonna run to that cave, and I'm gonna run into that cave and then get the Crystal Skull, I'm sorry, the Scarab, and then now we will accept the challenge. And the boss isn't really one of my favorites, it's Marbus, and I've always hated Marbus since day one. Here, my recommendation, stick with a weapon or weapons that you're comfortable with. There's not really the weapon. I prefer to use the Lunar against the ninjas, like the tactical ninjas and stuff like that. I feel like it works so well with them. Because the Lunar not only does it protect your back, but also protect your front. Plus, it's one of them. Probably say it's probably the only flashy weapon, which makes it unique in a way. You're gonna see a lot of that on day 5. Promise. I mean, it's such an awesome weapon. I could probably even call it a button mashing weapon. It's got so many combos, and not only that, sometimes they almost seem endless. Plus, if you can cancel, your possibilities will be pretty high. Now, as I stated in day 1, the scythe is the boss killer, and you're gonna see how beautiful that weapon works against Marbus. When we get to him in 2 waves. Wave 2 is called, also known as Bullshit Wave, or should I call it Bullshit 101. We have Vangelves, which are assholes, and I've already went over that on day 3, but I also like to rephrase it. I also like to, refresh your memory in case you forgot. And they're accompanied by mages, the ninja mages. And people do get confused and say mages are the alchemists, and that's not true. The alchemists are alchemists because they have alchemy. The ninjas are the ones that, you know, guess the magic info, and that's why they're called mages. But I do get it. I mean, I think the Lunar works really well here, because Lunar has always been a staple in the Ninja Gaiden series, where it's pretty OP. And obviously there, nothing I could do. Look how he rushes you down like an idiot, I swear. And then when you kick his ass for a little bit and you knock off an arm, he runs away like a pussy. It's kind of hard to even prioritize what you want to take out first, because you got the mages that are gonna spam Nimpo all the time. We also got the Vangelves who can't hold their bladder and blast you. Now look at this. I've hit this thing 24 hit combo, 26, and I get grabbed midway through. I've hit that piece of shit 26 times, and nothing. And it still breaks through, and no stagger. That is called an overpowered enemy that should be, like, deleted from the game. I would say delete it. Now here I'd recommend pull out your scythe. My recommendation, why? Because you have, and after a little bit, you're gonna get alchemist. A pretty horrible combination to add. You're gonna see me a lot of times. I'm gonna be doing the on landing 360, and they'll get deflected because of stupid retarded alchemists. They're gonna get in the way, causing me to deflect. And that's not something I enjoy. That's not something they like. And now, as you look at my health, it's not really pretty actually. And it kind of looks like how when I just started Valor. So it's like I did wave 1, and then wave 2 I gained some health. Sweet, yay! And then now wave 3, it's like this is the wave before the boss. Just so I let you know. My recommendation also is to save your Nimpo for the boss. My recommendation in terms of Nimpo, I mean, I'm pretty, content with using the Inferno. It seems to work well for me. Until we get to day 7, then we'll talk about that today. Cause it's probably gonna be an interesting day for me to talk about, because it's my worst day and I hate it. Not worst day because it's hard. Worst day because it defines the word bullshit in the best fashion. Alright, be careful of these guys. Also, remember the tactic I explained on day 2? Well, just rinse and repeat it here over and over again. Just make sure you do it when it's safe. And don't get too greedy. They dodge a lot, so just be careful of that. Now you notice how I waited for him to get up after the power up, because if I didn't, he would have flew over, and that's not something we want. We want him to stay as close as possible so we can continue pressure and get this free Azuna drop. Sorry about that. And then also when you land from the zone drop, you can do an on landing charge, and most of the time you'll pull off a level 1, unless the alchemist is or alchemists, whoever it is going to be, pretty close to you. They're pretty close to you. They're probably gonna attempt to grab, which would equal close call of getting caught. Now normally, here you go. I think I'm gonna do Steel and Bone. Yeah. And also, one thing I forgot to note on day 2 when I talked about the Steel and Bone, it gives you so much and for those who don't know what key is, it's your Nimpo bar. Instead of me saying Nimpo bar, I'll just say key. That's what the game refers to it as. And getting close to our last few enemies, and Marvis is soon to be destroyed. also destroy those alchemy cubes with shuriken, just like you saw I did right there. This is the last guy. If they're chasing you, if they're chasing you like this, you wanna throw shurikens like that, so they back off. Usually when they back off like that, they're gonna try to do, their grab, which also makes them back off even more, which gives you more than enough time to make a level 1 charge, if not even level 2. And once you kill this guy, switch to your scythe. Don't even think twice. And you better have your scythe max at this point, because if you don't, then you usually make his life worse. Look at his health right now. That's only 2 times I've done it, and that's already, you know, one-fourth of his health gone. Now he's gonna summon his enemies, his reinforcements, because he's such a pussy that he can't take me by himself. So be careful of this. I did it on landing there, so I've only done 360 triangle or Y 4 times now, and that's his health. I'm gonna do it here instead of. Don't risk that unless you know the timing. He's gonna die right here. Watch. 1, 2, 3, dead. So depending on how close you are to him when you do that, shot his groin. Not that he really had one, but the closer you are, the more damage a 360 triangle or Y does. That's just how it works. To maximize the damage, get as close as possible, but also just be careful, because usually the closer you are to a boss, the worse it gets. And here, like I said in the intro, I'm gonna be spamming UGs a lot in this level. Not because I can't handle it or whatever, it's the types of enemies they send at you, they're pretty horrible, and the space they give you is not really the greatest of spaces. Alright, I think once those are dead, we're gonna climb the wall, flying bird flip, and now you're gonna see one of the brutes fall. I'm gonna wind path over his head. Now, essentially, essentially, if you want to, you can literally stay down here, stay up here, sorry, and you can just snipe that to death. That I don't even know what to say to that. I released my iframes, and you see, if I started a charge there, I would have been dead. No doubt. Anything here will kill me. And you gotta know when to charge, and you gotta know when to not charge, because if you time it wrong, then you're gonna be screwed. And no one wants to repeat an annoying fight like this again. I mean, this one isn't really hard, it's just stupid. Alright, so the next Scarab, obviously the one we got was the one by the Crystal Skull. The next one here, jump back, good charge. The next one is going to be in that room where we first fought I call them the naked guys. Naked zombie things get transformed to this Scarab. I mean, as a reward for picking up the Scarab right in here, you have to do a mandatory fight, which locks up the room, so you pretty much are screwed. I think it's just these 3 enemies. Anytime you see me jump in place just like that, excuse me, that's button, but no, not working correctly, excuse me. Okay, so once you kill those 3, you're free to go. And we're getting pretty close to, I'd probably say, like probably say 65 to 70% of the day done. The only reason it took longer is because I'm doing the test of Valors. And that one I completed just recently, the one with Marbus. That one took me a good half an hour. Not because it was hard, like I said. It's because my my stubbornness to use a health upgrade. I didn't want to waste it this early, and day 5 I also don't use a health upgrade. I want to see how long it lasts before I get pissed off and be like, screw it, I'm going to use one. Because if I think about it right now, I have 6 with Ryu, day 7 with Ryu, and day 8 with Ryu. So day 8's obviously when I'm going to dish them out all, because kinda, and then if I need it on the test of Valor, even though Fiend Kenshin is the boss, I'll use it there. But I'm trying to hopefully day 6 and day 7. I hope I don't have to use any items there. And I do consider the health upgrades items because that's really what they are. And this is getting pretty close. Not really much more to say. And then anytime there's like kind of one of these guys, just spam UT. Seriously, just makes your life that much easier, and you'll kill them. I mean, if they were a normally created balanced enemy, I honestly wouldn't mind trying to figure out a strategy that works well with them. But because it's just stupidity, like the way they do it. Again, trying to dodge, but of course nothing works when I need it. The good thing is, this is a checkpoint, so if pretty sure it's a checkpoint. I know it was on vanilla, but yeah, if you die here, I don't think you have to do that next fight again. The fight that you just completed before this. And after this, there's a save point, and then the retarded. The worst fight actually in the whole day coming up right after the save point. Right, this last guy, he's being an annoying pest. Now, I honestly didn't really care about my health because I know there's a save point right here as soon as the door opens. Also, wipe that blood off. A clean blade is always good. Alright, now save. Another transition here. It's like, a lot of people ask me, why do your videos, why do they look like they're pieced together, like there's a pause or something? It's because I don't like to record the entire video, the entire day in one video, because one, that'll take too long to export from the program, and then to deal with it and record it it'll just take way too long. So I break them into, you know, good 10-15 minute margins, and then I'll just combine them together when I need it. Now here, your priorities: take out the rocket launcher. Once you take him out, I think after a little bit, there's one more that's gonna come. You know how much I hate that knee attack they do? That's so freaking gay. It's like, yeah, like no comment. They're not even gonna bother commenting about that. It's just so stupid. Also take out these the ghost guys, because they're the danger right now. If he hits you with that Tonfa, one-hand Tonfa thing, it does so much damage, so be careful. Like I said, if you can get a chance to steal a bone, just do it. It's gonna save you a lot. And take this guy out. This guy. Glad, respect, but obviously didn't work. Alright, so now once that's over, you're gonna fight alchemists, and after the alchemists, we're gonna have some noobs and some I think it's 2 reapers at the same time. Yeah, the strategy, same thing here, just button inputs. Yeah, that's the first. I don't remember the last time I did a normal Zunadra, but Now you see, I didn't go after that guy and do him and like finish him off. I'm trying to use them as on bombs so I can try to broke the other guy's shield off, but it didn't work. Because if you can chain them, why not, right? I mean, it'll end the fight really quickly, and you don't even have to worry about it. Get up, Zuna, failed input again. I think if I did that, he might have died because their clothes are red. Also, for the Kasarigama trick, for these guys it works different. For the alchemists with the swords, also it works differently. Alchemists with the swords, they take it like a man. And when I say take it like a man, that means you're gonna get them almost every time when you throw the Kasarigama at them to grab them. But these guys, as long as they're at full health or like they don't have their clothes stained, 99% of the time they're just gonna dodge it. But if their clothes are stained with the blood, you're more likely to get them. But my recommendation, honestly, is just do this. It's faster, it's easier, and also it's gets the job done real quick. Be sure to have their camera facing correctly, that way you can get everything viewed. Not get screwed over, because that ball that they throw is a killer. Here, because I've died here a few times actually, so, and I'll tell you exactly where I died once I get there. It really pissed me off because it's stupid they don't give you a checkpoint. Here, I would not use your ultimate technique. Save it for one of the Reapers because there's going to be two at the same time. Knock one off and then you see kill him easily. Now, because there's noobs here, you want to knock them off first. Just faggot with the rocket launcher back. Also, one thing about the rocket launcher, guys, the closer you are to them, the faster they will reload. I don't know how that works with the multi either, or the normal one, but it's so stupid. How would you reload a rocket that fast? Anyway, once you get this charge, and it works. Sometimes it doesn't work, I don't know why. That's the most effective way and easiest way to take them out easily. And that's where they're gonna come. Hits me with that. Okay, this is where I died. Once you enter that room, it's like a timer. I'd suggest healing here if you have a key. It's on a timer here because this is actually where the grip of murder sequence starts. But what I would do is step back here and do an ultimate technique. See, it only takes a few seconds, but you can die if you step out there because there's an asshole with a rocket launcher back, the multi one, and he killed me because not because I didn't know how to take care of him, but because Ryu would not target him completely. He would target all the assholes that are around, but not him. Here, just wait for it. They're gonna do their glow attack and just steal on one. It just makes it so much easier. The job done, and you'll get a lot of points out of it. So you just wait for it. With your sight being maxed, I'm assuming you followed what I did. You should be able to chain 4 enemies on the roll, but Dragon Sword is the only weapon I've seen this be able to do this. It is the only weapon that's allowed to chain more than 4. It's like a random, it doesn't always work. It seems to me that closer the enemy is to you, the more you can do. Here I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna use my AT, yeah. not even gonna risk it here with the suicide guys, because I don't know if you die here, do you have to repeat that room fight again, because I don't want to do that. Not that it was hard, but it's just so confined and small, and it's not something I wanted to redo again. Figuring that the times I died was not even fair. Now I'll just do this here. And then we're going to become Babysitter Ryu. And yeah, pretty much take this all the way to the end. And we're almost at the boss, who's very, very simple. Very simple. Once I show you the strategy, you're going to be laughing at how easy this boss is. And as you probably remember on day 3 when I was talking about the scripted scenes, you know, at the end after you kill the boss, you have to run out of the laboratory. Yeah, I did die. Which completely unfair, but it is what it is, and you just gotta deal with it. Don't worry about your health, because unlike the vanilla version of the game, this one gives you a save point right before the boss, so you can save and get your health back. Alright, kill these guys. For the boss, let me talk about her while I'm here. My recommendation is the Dragon Sword, but it will work with any weapon. You're safe. I believe you can step back and spam Kusarigama UTs, but that's not as effective for me. It would take way too long. So I'm going to switch here. There's not really much more to say. I'm going to switch here to the Dragon Sword. So all it is square, triangle, hold the triangle, and need a triangle again. You can do the grab move. It's not what you see here. And then you're going to jump over her, and you're going to be behind her, and then she'll do a grab always. And it'll just change to a steel and bone, and you pretty much repeat that over and over and over again. For the Xbox, it's X, Y, and then you hold the Y, and then you hit Y again, and repeat it over and over again. There's not really much more to say in terms of the remainder of the day, so I'm probably just going to cut it off here and let you guys enjoy the fight. Nothing really hard. I do hope you enjoyed the day as much as I don't like it. Hopefully the tips I supplied would be helpful. And this boss is easy, really nothing hard. The only forms you really kind of want to fear might be this one right here, the one with the hand. Because it's very aggressive, and I'd probably only recommend attacking after it does like the stomp, or when you're really sure of it. But yeah, this is Cage, and I will see you in day 5. A very interesting day. That's a Valor. Actually beat it on my first try, so this is how this looks like right here. Because the boss is Genshin, and if you can't really no damage Genshin, then I don't know. He's so easy, and with the scythe, it makes it laughable. And I didn't really have much health when I killed him, but more on that when we get to day 5. But yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Enjoyed some of the commentary that I made, and the tips hopefully. And I will see you in day 5. Enjoy the battle, and just stick to it. If you're screwing up, you need a health upgrade, go ahead and use it. But if you're stubborn like me and you know it, and yeah, just do your best and progress forward. Never give up, and you'll succeed. Anyway, this is Cage, and I will see you in day 5. Take care, guys.